approach, if the Urna's willing to just walk around and shield pretty often, I feel like she has more options then, but the second you're behind and you're chasing her, it's just over.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is kind of the game plan for a lot of grapplers in any game.
Dude.
But you know what? I'm proud of the Urdas today. Urdas showed out. Koi showed out. And that's all I can ask. But we're going to be getting into losers finals here. We got Leviathan taking on BUBBY. BUBBY, we saw walk away from last game a little frustrated.
Yeah, a little frustrated is definitely what we'll say. It's one of those things. BUBBY has definitely done that before in online and offline brackets. He is definitely quick to move on if he thinks he's out of it, which is I think it saves the mental energy.
And you know, like I've seen people do that before too. Like in the coin box tournaments that happen on Wednesday, I've seen players when they realize that they're down, 3 stocks to 1, they'll just get rid of their last stock and just move on to the next game.
Yeah,
so I mean, if BUBBY just dropped that set because he figured, hey, it's not worth being me frustrated. I'm gonna go into losers finals. I'm gonna get my mental right. I'm gonna continue playing my game. Then all the power to you, man. That's a good move to make.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. Dude, the movement from both these players, unreal. Leviathan does get the better of it in that situation, though. It's still really, really even here. Next kill move could decide it. Burst comes out. It's a little too far, but Leviathan is still able to follow up. Even after missing the burst bait, was not willing to give up the ghost on that tech chase.
All right. So far, looking good here. For Leviathan, he's at 1 HP, and man, that's like one of the worst feelings in the world too. They get left at 1 HP.
Oh, missed out. Could have gone down throw and killed. Any of this extra damage is purely on an error by BUBBY, actually.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's a lot to be dealing with.
But there we go. Okay, didn't take too much extra. It took about 20 extra, which is not too bad.
Yeah, it still is an unfortunate moment, but we'll see how it continues to play. Right now, though, BUBBY's pressure with Ashani. Wow, the patience from Leviathan to get that grab.
Oh, okay. Block, try to go for the throw, not going to work. And I think that BUBBY thought it was going to cross up. Reina did not have quite as much momentum as he thought.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, this is actually kind of going insane right now. Leviathan is definitely, it's all started with that frustration of his controller disconnecting. And he's just kind of been on fire ever since.
Nice tech. Got the down tilt afterwards, like the idea. Makes it back to the stage. Leviathan wakes up with a button, though.
Yeah. Daggers out, but BUBBY, man, just the pressure, just chasing him down. It's so scary how much space that Ashani can cover when they get you off stage too, because you got to be very careful on how you make your recovery.
Okay, good evasion there. Didn't want to take the knee. Opened up a little too far. And is continuing to use these platforms to kind of negate this range advantage coming out from Reina. And it is working to some degree, but still, I mean, now that we've got this more established game plan, it is doing better, but this game still might be a little too late potentially. This time the down throw comes through and we take the kill. 2 stocks to 1. It's a tough one.
It just looks so much more violent when it's on the last hit.
So much
pause. It just looks so rough. But either way, yes, 2 stocks to 1 like you mentioned here. And now Leviathan, honestly, kind of coasting in this game too. Has been doing a great job building up damage, falling out of these combos from BUBBY as well.
Okay. Oh, a couple very nice touches there. All the resources pretty much spent here. Leviathan had to use the up special straight back to the ledge.
Yep. And I don't blame him, too. I mean, hey, if you got the resources to kind of get out of dodge, go ahead and do that. Because right now, I mean, you may have been dominating the whole game, but the way that BUBBY's playing right now, trying to find a way to not just close out the stock, but keep that momentum into the final one, you better find a way to shut it down.
Oh, good for the weapon swap. Well, not on full. Gets pushed way far away. No, misspaced the side special. Dies for it. All of a sudden, this is looking way more even. BUBBY is alive right now.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't get the clip, which, would have been sick, but the pressure you put out there, like you mentioned, body blocking off stage like that was huge.
Jab, jab, very nice. Love that little delay, baits out the up special.
And again, just kind of going out there, just making your presence known and then retreating to the stage just to see what Leviathan's going to do. That potentially sets up for some conditioning down the line here. Off stage now. What's the play? Uses the burst.
Oh, okay. Oh, trying to go for the turnaround jab. Oh, the turnaround grab was maybe snapback. Still okay though. Last hit and it combos, is just barely able to close the distance. Does get the neutral air. And the Leviathan takes one.
Yeah. But, you know, you got to hand it to Bubby, though. He was making a big comeback at the end there. That was actually a little bit scary.
As far as bans, okay. Did call those. And Combat Lab is going to be the stage once again. I think this has been the most popular pick of stage pretty much all tournament long, and I think for good reason. I think it's a really nice balance of having the platforms to kind of deepen your way to be able to get recoveries, as well as having that flat stage in the center to potentially catch people on an island.
Well, I mean, this is the stage that we saw Leviathan kind of dismantle Akoi on earlier, too, so I feel like he really knows how to use these side platforms as well to kind of really dance around, create so much damage opportunities for himself as well, but just staying so elusive.
Okay. Got the forward air, nothing to follow up. Kind of a weird situation here. Ends up getting the better of it with the down air, but nothing to follow. As Leviathan used the side special to just swoosh his way back on.
Oop. Yeah, that could have hit, but for some reason it didn't. So I don't know if it's just the game being a little goofy or what. But yeah, I just felt like Bubby could have had that one.
Okay. He's faced by just a hair, gets the back air, not enough to kill.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yep, big stuff from Bubby there. That's definitely huge. Answering right back. All right.
3 talks of 3. Equal life as well on these two characters. Bubby, no, this could be a heartbreaker.
Oh.
But luckily, very luckily, only takes 10 damage for the huge mishap.
Oh, dude, and that's huge too, especially at a fresh stock. You never want to be dealing with something like that. But does find a way to get back down the stage, and now again, it's kind of like the Urda situation here, but you have more speed. You just kind of have to be patient, find a way to get your opening here, and Bubby's been doing pretty solid getting them.
Walks up with a shield. Good reaction from Leviathan there. Looks like both of them had the same idea, but he was just a little tiny bit quicker on the trigger.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, forces the blue burst here. Just try and stay alive. 11 HP. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no. Still okay, has the wall jumps. Leviathan got stuck on the platform, it looked like there, so wasn't able to close the distance to be able to get the punish.
There's no way that Bubby finds a way to close the stop before losing the stock, right? Okay.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, that would have been disgusting because all that extra credit would have been ridiculous, but Leviathan back in control now, switches the chains.
Really got to hand it to both these players, too. Their movement has been so top-notch, but there we go, evening it up. 2 stocks apiece, full health for both players.
First it comes from the cross up there, but the reversal jab, very nice stuff. Jab out of shield has historically always been an incredibly strong option for interrupts.
All right. Big damage. Oh, but the reversal here.
Missed out on a ton of damage though, and then doesn't get a punish on him just standing in front of him in the shield. 2 weird mistakes right in a row there from Leviathan.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of spaghetti on both ends, but definitely a little bit more Leviathan, that's for sure. There we go, getting some good grabs now, forces the burst once again, and I feel like Leviathan's been really good at putting his opponents in positions to do that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's it. Oh, sniped! Sniper! Oh my god!
CS2A isn't out yet, relax. Jesus. Oh my god, we still got a couple weeks, brother.
Oh god. Damn, that was crazy. That was like across the map too. Sheesh.
Okay, got your Russ. Back to center stage, anti-air throw, not something you see as often, especially not against the buttons of Reina. Yeah, and on a clash, Ashani's always gonna jab, and she's always gonna win.
Yep, yeah, she has a great jab too. A little too good sometimes, but either way, yep, great stuff. Down tilt, gonna be able to close that one out. Such a quick move, covers so much space as well.
Okay, 59 HP left over. Still in the yellow band at this point now. Depending on the touch, Leviathan is going to start going for big DI reads to try and take the kill.
Yep, down throw, big damage. Drops it. And that could spell disaster, and it does as Leviathan goes up 2-0. And Bubby with his back against the wall. Do we see a character switch? I mean, he's been rocking the Ashani pretty well. He does have that Seth in the back pocket. Looks like he's going to be sticking with it, though. And honestly, I think this might be the play because when he does get his hits, he starts to get his combos. He's doing well, but Leviathan's just got some, some good DI going on, and just stays really elusive, playing the ninja, man.
Yeah, this is a very scary match to play on as well. I do think this is a good Ashani map, but specifically Reina. Reina, when she uses side special, if it sticks into the stage, she can use it for fast movement. And this stage gives her like the most access to being able to stick to the stage, like surface area-wise. It's one of her best maps for being able to use that quick movement.
Right. And this is one of those situations where I think like you can't be worrying about how good the map could be for your player or for your opponent.
Yeah.
How comfortable do you feel on it? How good do you think it is for you in that moment? So it seems like Bubby might have something in mind here. Right now, definitely starting off really hot. Lots of damage to get going.
That's a really popular tactic, especially in platform fighters too, when the stage has a center platform like this, is using it almost like a roof. See, stifles the air approach like that, so when he goes daggers and tries to go for those weird back air approaches that have been hitting Bubby a lot of the time, Bubby has a roof over his head to be able to protect those situations.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely a huge aspect. Oh, the counter hit into closing out that stock. And yeah, man, this stage is definitely looking like the right play for Bubby at the moment.
Okay, gotta go for the knee, a little too high. Faking out just a bit. Ooh, I like these little dash backs here. Bubby's given just enough room to make Leviathan feel like he's got a shot.
Yep, and I like that too. There's also just a lot of respect for each other here as they both, they're throwing out a lot of movement, trying to get the other one to bite, but they're not just going full aggro because they know what the other player is capable of doing. Oh, geez, that's huge. Does not get that last hit they needed to close out the stock. And now it's time for the counterattack from Leviathan.
Up special was a little too far off, though. Let's connect. Back air sends him to the perfect angle. 3 stocks to 3, 40 HP. Bubby might be able to close this one off just off of that.
All right. Oh, this is part of the problem, going off stage like that. Now you give Leviathan a huge opening. Granted, 17 HP on this third stock. And the way that Bubby's been playing, you should be able to close this out soon. But now you got to try to play the game of tag and just try to chase down Leviathan.
Goes for the red burst, actually, trying to extend even further. Misses out. That was almost the comeback hit of the century on that hit.
That was almost so disgusting. And that's why you match sometimes, because you'll just get the hit that you need to just stop it all before it's too late.
Cross away. Neon shield. I like that little dash back afterwards. Wakes up in such a weird position with the side special. That was so odd, but it works perfectly.
Yeah. Okay. Big hits here. Uses that burst to try to keep the stock alive, try to build up that extra credit as much as they can. Ah.
Oh, okay. Off the kunai, not able to get there for the actual last hit. 4 HP remaining. All of a sudden, this is looking a little more even. It's a very similar situation that it was before, but the health totals are slowly getting closer.
Lots of damage coming down here too right now. I mean, Leviathan's got a hill to climb too, and that's actually part of the problem here. But man, the way that Bubby's just kind of handling this game right now, handling the tempo, every time Leviathan kind of gets started, he just finds a way to stop it. Yep, gets the grab. Nope.
Was waiting for that lob. Neutral air not going to connect. Burst comes through. Had saved that burst that whole time. Unreal.
All right, what's the plan here? Oh, big stock. My goodness, Leviathan's got a huge hill to climb here already. I know I mentioned that before, but that hill gets just a little bit steeper every time Bubby lands a combo.
And this is loser's bracket as well, so Leviathan is threatening to send Bubby all the way home after this one.
Yep. Right now, remaining untouched on this stock. Commentator's curse. It always happens. It always happens.
Oh, okay. Cross through, couple good touches. Kunai not gonna get there. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Neutral air with the chain comes through. This is even all of a sudden.
Yep. Definitely looking a little bit dangerous here. Yeah, Leviathan, I mean, I kind of would not be surprised if Leviathan can find a way to just kind of stay elusive, build up this damage slowly. Like, look at this, man. The pressure coming out surely Bubby doesn't fall apart.
Looking like he might.
Oh, God. Now you have the lead here, too. This is a different game all of a sudden.
That.
Oh!
He dies? He dies for that?
Oh, my goodness. That was instant. Execution-style gameplay. Oh, my God. And now we get a rerun.
Killed him?
Winner's side. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look, he's on the phone immediately. Hello? Find me a stronger opponent.
Dude, please. Oh.
And then here comes Jackson. You lost to me earlier.
We've seen Jackson already. Every single match we've seen on stream from Jackson has been, I don't want to say they were all body bags, but Jackson has been pretty handily defeating his opponents.
They've been quick. They've been quick.
A little.
Some a little faster than others.
Sometimes he takes 2 stocks of 4.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.